pulling this over to the sun so we can see this a little bit better. Wow, look at that. Warm sun-dried tomato pasta salad. This is a great one portion for me on the road today. Hey, Chef Corso, Outdoor Eats. I'm here to put you on the path to amazing meals on your outdoor treks. And you know, sometimes the path brings you to a parking lot, the Walmart parking lot, more specifically in Springfield, Missouri. And that's where I'm at. So in this video, we're gonna make up a quick recipe that is really great for van life, RV life, car camping, and also with no other modifications to be able to make on the trail for backpacking as well, which I think is pretty great. So let's get in the van, set up my camp stove, get my ingredients, and get cooking. And also, this video is brought to you by Van Do It. Yes, they are supporting Outdoor Eats, the Outdoor Eats mission, and the Vagabond Tour as I am traveling around the country. So they gave me this van for about a month to 2 months, and I get to explore the country and share some really great van food content with you. If you're interested in getting a tour of this specific van, check out this video here because I show you all what's in here and how they set it up. For this specific van setup, there isn't a burner built into the unit, which is totally okay. Got my camp stoves and that works really, really well. So let's pull some ingredients from the pantry here for our pasta salad. Nice. So I'm just going to get set up here. And guys, this recipe is actually in my new cookbook, Fresh Ultralight Trail Meals, the Cedar edition. So all of these recipes in here, 20 new recipes, 2.5 ounces to 8 ounces per serving. Super, super easy to cook up on the road or on the trail in your smaller capacity camp stoves. They're also really easy to scale up for a larger crew. So you can check that out at outdooreats.com. This recipe cooks up in just a few minutes and everything goes in one pot. And I like throwing all the spices in right now so they can really flavor up our noodles. And if you dial in your water appropriately, you won't have to drain it. That's the other thing about cooking on the road and cooking in the van is sometimes your water might be a little bit low. There is a tank of water right over here, but I'm actually a little bit low. So this is a great recipe when you're a little low on water and need to find a spot to fill it up. And sun-dried tomatoes, remember sun-dried tomatoes? We used to eat these all the time. They were in everything in the late 90s to early 2000s. They are really, really good and a great way to flavor up your dishes in a new way or in an old way back a few years ago. But I love them and I love throwing them in there right now so they can hydrate, give us some really good color. You really only need a couple to flavor up your dish. And for this recipe, you can use any small shape of pasta. The recipe calls for orzo, which is really, really small, and that will cook up really, really quickly. This shape sounded good for me today, but feel free to choose your favorite shape of pasta. this is cooking up really, really nicely. It'll just take a few minutes, but it is starting to get a little steamy in here. So I'm gonna turn on my fan. Start pulling some of those smells out of here. All right, we've been cooking for just a few minutes, just looking for our pasta to get all soft, and looks like with our quantity of water, we are really, really nice and dialed in for finishing off our warm pasta salad. And I do have some fresh Parmesan cheese. You can use the powdered stuff, you can use the shredded stuff. If you don't want to take cheese out on the trail, you can take some Parmesan crisps as well. The thing about taking cheese out, or even having cheese in your rig here too, is that hard aged cheeses have less moisture, so they last longer. I love having fresh Parmesan cheese though, especially like these nice big curls of it. Oh yeah. Pulling this over to the sun so we can see this a little bit better. Wow, look at that. Warm sun-dried tomato pasta salad. This is a great one portion for me on the road today. And you know, if you want to make it a little bit creamy, you could throw in a mayo packet from the sandwich shop. Let's give this a taste. Oh man, this smells great. Oh yeah, look at that. Give this a try. Get one of those sun-dried tomatoes, a little bit of pasta, a little bit of parm, that perfect bite. Man, sun-dried tomatoes need to come back. They can be really, really good. What I also love about this pot and about this dish is that when you don't boil your pasta in a cauldron full of water and you keep all of that starch and you add your seasonings into the pot while it's cooking, all of those flavors permeate into the pasta. And especially those sun-dried tomatoes and that color, that flavor, really get into the pasta and make it extra, extra tasty with not a lot of extra effort. What you can also do for this pasta salad recipe is make this right after breakfast. So if you don't want it warm, that's completely okay. Make it right after breakfast, mix it up, put it in a container, put it in your cooler, and you have got a great road trip lunch all ready for you, or road trip dinner, however you want to look at it. You could also add some leftover roasted chicken, some canned chicken, some other proteins in here. Really, really versatile to be able to bulk it up, maybe some roasted red peppers or some pine nuts or walnuts. It could be really, really good. But get out there, cook something amazing somewhere awesome. You can cook great meals on the road and cook great meals on the trail in one pot with just a few pantry ingredients. Get out there. Boca boca.